Hey everyone, it's Becky with Nothing But the Truth. I just wanted to come on here. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Still got a lot of drainage, sinus drainage, and all of that going on, but I put some things together. I seen a video that Brother Steve from Think About It did, and so I'm going to play part of his video, and then I'm going to come back on here and talk for a minute, and then I'm going to show you another clip from a TV show on Prime called The Feed. And just watch. I want you guys to get what I'm trying to say, okay? So here it goes. Here is Steve with Think About It.
Fake technology before, but I need to cover it one more time at least to help you understand how serious this technology really is. This article in the Daily Star by Michael Moran should send chills up your spine when you realize just how easy it will be to deceive you. And for that matter, probably already is being used to deceive you on Facebook and Twitter. The headline says, AI, deepfakes creating fake humans who don't exist to spread misinformation. Deepfakes used to rely on real human faces to create their illusions, but recent advances in artificial intelligence are fabricating people from scratch to spread misinformation. The article says that artificial intelligence-generated deepfake videos can fool voters into thinking a political candidate has said or done something truly evil are already widespread. Author and broadcaster Nina Schick, who's written extensively about the dangers of deepfakes, recently told the Daily Star Online that 98% of deepfakes are porn clips featuring the faces of innocent people who may not even know their likenesses are being used. But now, new advances in AI are making humans unnecessary. Computer-generated faces that are indistinguishable from real people's photos have been identified in social media campaigns from China, Russia, and elsewhere. Look at the picture of this man. Notice what it says below. Imagined by a GAN, G-A-N, Generative Adversarial Network Style. Don't panic, it says. Learn how it works. Help this AI continue to dream. Code for training your own. The AI-generated faces are created using a technology known as Generated Adversarial Networks, or GANs. They consist of a pair of networks, one with the job of creating an imaginary face, the other which criticizes the results again and again until the image is perfect. All of these people are fakes. None of them have ever lived. None of them have even been born on this earth. But they all look very real, and you'd never believe it if someone told you they were completely fake. And the tools to detect these false faces are always one step behind. Last month, Michael Moran wrote that AI deepfake videos will probably make up about 90% of online content in just 5 years. AI-created deepfake videos could spell the end of truth, with dictators able to dupe an entire population into believing whatever they want them to believe. And with mainstream media owning 95% plus of everything you're told to believe now, just imagine how frightening this will be. We're entering a time when we won't be able to believe our own eyes. Now that's pretty scary. Nina Schick's new book, Deepfakes, The Coming Infocalypse, predicts the rise of sophisticated artificial intelligence-driven fake news will completely derail democracy. More important than that, though, it will derail trust. How will people be able to trust anything they see when they know it's so easy to deceive? She said, "We are increasingly facing a future where media and content production is going to be made by AI." She said, "Some experts who I interviewed for my book said that within 5 to 7 years' time, 90% of video content online is going to be synthetic." The ability of AI to generate actual fake synthetic media is something that's only been around for about 2.5 years and can be traced back to the revolution in deep learning over the last 5 years. Technology at every level has brought us great advances and great threats to our very existence. Nina said, "This is something that's really, really cutting edge, really new. Essentially, a fake piece of media made by AI.
You have a source sequence and a conditioning image, and then you can actually, this is an example of how it's done, put into Barack Obama's face what someone else is saying. So that's pretty worrying. Yeah. How can we protect ourselves, or do we just have to accept this is going to happen?
So the really alarming thing about it is that it isn't just somebody who in the public eye can be targeted. Anybody, so if there's an image of you or a piece of your audio, so for example, a recording of this conversation can be taken, and literally your biometrics can be hijacked by AI, in the sense that I can train the AI to look like you and to sound like you. And you don't need much training data to do it. And inevitably, it's going to get easier and easier to do it. So everyone is a target. We have to accept that this technology is not only coming, this technology is already here. The only way that we can begin to react to this is through society-wide inoculation. So obviously there's going to be some technical tools we can employ, like the AI, to detect the fakes, but this is essentially a human problem. So we need to talk about, how are we going to create better policy solutions? What are we going to do about digital literacy? I wish I could say there was one silver bullet answer, but it is about building society-wide resilience in an age where anything you see can be faked and everything can be denied, which of course is an existential threat for liberal democracy.
These fake images can help sway public opinion by creating the impression of a whole crowd of people who all think the same way. A website called This Person Does Not Exist publishes a near infinite number of the fake faces online, created in real time every time you refresh the page. Ben Nemo, who is the director of investigations at social media intelligence group Grafika, said a year ago, this was a novelty. Now it feels like every operation we analyze tries this at least once. With GAN technology available across the web, it's impossible to be certain that the stranger you're talking to on Facebook or on Twitter has even existed. This technology is a deceiver's dream come true. The power of artificial intelligence to create convincing faces is advancing faster than our ability to spot them. Already, only an AI can spot whether another AI has created an image. This person has never existed. For all the people in this world who don't understand the technology and how advanced it's becoming, they'll continue to be deceived, just like they are now. But I don't want you to be deceived, and I don't want you to believe lies. But most importantly, I don't want you to believe any lies that Jesus, Yeshua, is not the Messiah, because he is the Son of the living Almighty God. He said, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father God but by me. If you'd like to pray and ask Christ to be the Lord of your life, there's a link in the description box below. Click on that link to make him the Lord of your life. Think about it.
You guys, this is so scary. I mean, they can do whatever they want. They can make you think whatever you want. I mean, how are we supposed to know what's really real and what's not? And I'm going to show you another clip, and it's a clip that I got off of the feed. It's on Prime Video, and I think it came out a couple of years ago, actually. But just listen to what this man says. He's the one that supposedly invented this technology, and I don't know about you guys, but this is scary to me. I knew that I had to get this video out, and Steve is he's being censored really bad on YouTube, so I'm not going to even post his link, but you can find him at Think About It on YouTube, BitChute, Patreon, Anchor. He's even doing just audio on Anchor and Spotify and others. So just watch this next clip.
Where to start?
Don't make me regret choosing you.
Why am I here? Why are you doing this? You don't do many interviews.
Damage control. Now, ask me something you really want to know.
Spray it live, as per our agreement.
Why do you think you're better than me? Than everyone?
There you go. I think that because I am what is known as neurally efficient. My brain displays less metabolic activity than the average human, such as yourself or Sue Cole, but I simply, scientifically, function at a higher level.
So you're the smartest man in the world.
No, I didn't say that. I said, I'm smarter than you. There are about 200 people worldwide who function at my level. We all know each other for the most part.
Do you all collude to manipulate our lives?
Yes, in a way, we do. If we didn't, you'd all die. Now, I know that that sounds like hyperbole to someone like you, but the fact is the human race was not built to withstand itself. Sanitation, vaccines, penicillin, so on and so forth. These are all the inventions of single individuals, and the rest of humanity are merely beneficiaries.
You're our heroes then.
Most of us are trying to help.
What about the rest?
Pray they don't win.
Is that why you've enabled people without their consent to win?
Public alarmism obscures the expansive benefits of the feed and is fundamentally misplaced.
Public alarmism keeps men with your egos in check. Just because your brain may work more efficiently than others doesn't mean that you know what's best for everyone.
Well, that's what you'd all like to believe, but realistically, while you're looking at 1, 2, maybe even as many as, I don't know, 7 different scenarios, I'm looking at thousands. I'm seeing the past, the present, the future, all at once. Now that's not ego, that's just a fact.
You think you know the future. Care to share it with the rest of us?
No. Attempts to edit me out of the equation are detrimental to the human race and to the feed as it stands. If you want to know what I know, if you want to save yourself, if we all want to save ourselves, then I need to be brought back in.
You're angling for reinstatement. This is a threat.
No, it's not a threat. It's an offer. Are you smart enough to accept it?
Your son saw you as a menace. Does that make him as dumb as the rest of us?
I've said everything I've got to say, thank you. You can go.
Did you hear what he said, you guys, about there being about 200 of them? I think he's referring to the elite. That's what I think. But I'm not sure what episode this is. I think it was 7 or maybe 8. But if you're awake, truly awake, you are going to see, if you go to watch this, you're going to see a lot of subliminal messaging in it. And I really suggest that you do. If you have Prime, go watch it. I mean, this is creepy. I mean, they are wanting to get in our thoughts. And you notice how there's bubbles around him. At one point, there's a bubble around him. That's because everybody else could see him. Because he had it online. That was a news anchor woman. That was the media interviewing him. Because he never would be interviewed before he got... he got put out for something. I can't remember now, but he did something really, really bad with the feed. So, but he's the only one that could fix it too. But anyway, I mean, you guys, time is short. I mean, Matthew 24, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For a nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. And you guys, I mean, it's scary to think that we're not going to be able to recognize when somebody's not real because of AI taking over, basically. So I had to get this video out, even though I feel bad But I hope you guys enjoyed it. God bless you. Have a great night.